know that there are people that enjoy living in Lower Failings and College Bank, but unfortunately this isn't as high compared to other RBH homes. We want to explore how additional investment could change this and improve the quality of homes and neighbourhoods for existing and future residents. So our long-term 20-year vision for Lower Failings and College Bank involves a better quality and mix of new homes for current and future residents. High quality neighbourhoods of choice with great quality public and open spaces. Safe and welcoming neighbourhoods which better connect with the town centre and all that it has to offer. Accessible and inviting community facilities. A better quality of life for current and future residents. An opportunity for residents to get involved in the regeneration process and the running of the neighbourhoods into the future through our residents' deal. So over the course of the past 9 months, we've been consulting with residents about a number of different options for investment in Lower Failings and College Bank and what they could mean for current and future tenants and residents. The first option that we looked at was the repair and review option, which was managing the existing homes as they are. The second option that was looked at was the refresh option, which involved additional investment in existing homes. And the third option was the rethink option. That did involve the demolition of some existing homes and thinking about what could we replace those with. So it's still really early days in the process, but based on the consultation that we've carried out with residents and our feedback from government and how we could access funding to take forward some of the regeneration, we are working up in more detail the rethink option, which does involve redeveloping the neighbourhood and the demolition of some existing homes. Over the past 9 months, we've been consulting with all the tenants and residents at Lower Failings and College Bank and with employees and wider partners in a number of different ways and discussing with them the different options for investment.
How have the drop-ins been going on?
Not too bad. They've run straight through for quite a few weeks now and they're scheduled to run until the end of the year. So they're still happening Tuesdays at Lower Failings and Thursdays on College Bank. But the numbers are starting to drop off a bit now as fewer people.
I'm just wondering if we could use sort of, a dedicated Facebook page to promote it or Twitter, just to try and reach a few more people.
Yeah. We've also got the recently launched website, which is looking really professional, and it does list the frequently asked questions on there, which are also in the booklet. Are we keeping those up to date?
Yeah, well, we've said that we'll update the frequently asked questions every fortnight because as tenants and residents have asked questions through like the Facebook page or face-to-face, we've been kind of adding them on there and sort of keeping the list going. And there's quite a lot of information on there for people now.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Update
Yeah.
it.
I think in particular the booklets have been well received. They're quite simple and to the point, and I've definitely found them helpful doing my home visits.
Hi ladies, nice to see you.
Oh, hi Peter. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming to the consultation.
Yeah, I've come in for information.
Yeah, we can give you some updates.
That's good, for a change.
Have you been receiving all our information, Martin?
Yes, I have received all your information.
All the booklets.
And it's very informative.
Is it? Do you find them really clear to read and understand?
Yes, it's very, very clear. It's the best one that you've done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How do you feel the weekly sessions are going?
I think they've mostly gone well. It's been a little bit variable. Sometimes hardly anyone has come in, but then other times there's been absolutely loads and we've been snowed under.
So over the course of the summer, over 80 employee volunteers from across the whole organisation carried out home visits to every tenant and resident at College Bank and Lower Failings to talk through the proposals for the neighbourhoods, how they may be affected by them, and their current and future housing needs and requirements.
Hi Bill, hi, I'm Lucy, Neighbourhood Housing Officer. Just calling on you this morning to see if you've got time for me to have a quick chat with you about the proposals that's happening in College Bank neighbourhood.
Absolutely.
Oh, lovely, thank you. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
So, Bill, as part of the proposal, you would need to be permanently rehoused. Have you thought about whether or not you would like to stay in the town centre vicinity?
Yes, I would. I'd very much like to stay in the town centre, I would, because I've got lots of friends around here that I've met and all the amenities I need
And that's
are on my
important
doorstep.
to keep that, isn't it?
It is very important to me, yes.
Yeah. Are you in a 2-bed flat at the minute?
I'm in a 2-bed flat, yes.
Right, and would you like to keep that a 2-bed flat?
I would indeed like to keep
Right,
a 2-bed
well we will
flat.
support you in that. We will make a commitment to you that what you're in now we will provide in your future home. So a 2-bed, you will get offered a 2-bed flat, and we will put a support package together to make sure that that happens as smoothly as possible, both financial support and any emotional support that you may need, because we do understand it's such a big thing to actually lose your home.
Indeed it is, yes.
And if we have to work with partners to specify what support you may need, we will do that for a specific reason. So we will try and make that journey, if you like, from this flat to your new home as easy as possible.
Well, that's making me feel a little bit better, yes.
Good. So today has been a brief overview of the proposals and just a chat with you to let you know where we're up to so far. The things I've talked about today are in this brochure, which has got frequently asked questions in. If there's anything else that you can think of, then please give me a ring, let us know, and we'll try our best to answer any queries you have. Can you think of anything else today that you want to?
Yes, the only thing I can think of is when it's going to happen, because the people I've spoken to recently are of the mindset that they're going to get told in a few weeks' time, right, that's it, you're out.
Right, well we can allay those fears straight away. You will get given a 12-month notice before anything affects you at all. And as soon as we get the next round of information, if you like, of where we're up to and where the proposals are going, we will certainly be conveying that to our tenants.
Right, that's the thing, because people are concerned. They just get told straight away that is a concern with people that I've spoken to.
It's totally understandable, because it's quite a frightening thing. But
it's very much so. That's what it is. It's very much frightening for people.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are making that commitment that you will get 12 months notice before anything affects you at all.
Well, that's fine, and I'll relay that to people if I see them, and I'll explain.
That's brilliant, thank you.
So after speaking to people in their homes to understand what their needs are and what their preferences are, we've been able to look at the pattern of what kind of homes we will need to provide in the future. And one of the great things that's come out of that is we've now been able to make a promise that everybody who wishes to remain in Rochdale Town Centre will be able to do so. We'll be able to ensure that there are replacement homes for those people that would like them, and that's really important in being able to keep the community together. There's a great community here at Failinge and at College Bank, and our aim is to keep the community together in the town centre as much as possible. So the promise really is almost the first part of the residents' deal, because that's something that residents have been pushing us for. We're now going to be looking in more detail about the kind of homes, the kind of tenures, things like parking and public space, and working those through with residents so that we make sure that the proposals, when they're worked up in detail, really meet the needs of local residents, and again help keep this a community where people want to stay living into the future. We are still in the early stages of the proposals, but we do have some key next steps for the future. The first one is we know that we weren't able to catch quite a few people at home as part of the home visits which the employee volunteers and the neighbourhood housing team carried out. So we're going to be trying to contact everyone by telephone or by email where we've got those contact details. We're going to carry on with our weekly drop-in sessions that we've been holding over at College Bank and Lower Failinge, so that people know there's a time and a place that they can come and have a chat with someone from RBH. We're also going to carry out more consultation events as well over the next few months, and these are going to be around particular themes. So that could be parking, it could be new homes, open spaces or play areas, and people can just attend the ones which they're really interested in and help us shape those proposals further. We're going to continue to seek funding both from the government and from the private sector as well, and ensure that we can get that jigsaw of different funding from different places to be able to support our proposals and deliver them in the future. We're going to carry on working up the proposals for each neighbourhood in more detail, and part of the feedback we have through the themed consultation events will help us with that and carrying on that discussion with the communities and also our wider partners as well. We're going to work really closely with Rochdale Council. They're working on something called a supplementary planning document, and that's a planning document which will set out the foundations and the proposals for the neighbourhoods into the future.